up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. Alright, so this one's going to be slightly different. So we are going to be talking about leaks from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but this is going to be more like the Pokemon Scarlet versus Pokemon Sword and Shield video that I did a little while back. So we're going to be looking more into the leak in question. So of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/rsmario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. Alright, so of course, if you don't want to get into some more discussion-based content, I do have my Legend of Zelda movie video, which I think is going to get destroyed by the algorithm. It's already out by the time this video comes out, but I have a feeling the algorithm is just going to BTFO that video, so check that one out for me as well. Let's get on into this. So, Centro dropped a tweet a while back talking about the fact that some of the contents of the Indigo Disk will not be accessible when the game releases, instead being saved for future events. And then he retweets a nice reminder that literally every Pokemon game has done this. And he's not necessarily wrong. I remember that Pokemon has kind of done these kind of post game events for a long time. I remember all the way back in Generation 2 when you had to get this specific item in order to get like the Cerebi event. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to get this item and then you had to go to this specific spot out in the forest, and there's like a little house, and if you got the item with the little house, and it's a Cerebi event. You know what I'm saying? Where you get a Celebi, not Cerebi. Celebi event. You know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty cool. And so they've done stuff like this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at Generation 4. Generation 4 is probably the most famous one because they had so many, and some of them that we didn't even really get. Like, there was a Shaman event that was, that had something to do with the White Stone that Professor Oak found in Sinnoh. You know what I'm saying? We never really got that event, but we still got Shaman anyway because of the Shaman movie. You know what I'm saying? Also, there was the Darkrai event, you know what I'm saying, that came out with the Darkrai movie, where there was like some people suffering with like nightmares or whatever, and you had to figure out what was going on, and you found out that it's Darkrai, and then you get to catch Darkrai. There's literally an event where you get a flute, you blow the flute, you go up to a stairway to heaven and fight God, and boom, there's the Arceus event that, of course, we also never got. They've been doing this for a long time, and to be honest, I think it's a good idea, especially when it's free. Now, of course, this one is kind of paywalled. It's behind the DLC, but to be honest, that's not that big of a deal. It kind of sucks, but at least it gives the game legs. You know what I'm saying? I would rather get some legendary Pokemon, not like the main box legends or something, but to get some legendary Pokemon, in events where I actually have to cut the game on and go do something, than to actually get the Pokemon from like a mystery gift or like some 7. Oh, look, go and get all of your non-existent friends together so you can do a 7-star raid. I'm like, no, give me some cool little side quest piece of content to do. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere I can go in game, do a thing, get a legendary Pokemon, or I don't know, maybe we can use this crazy thing called catching Pokemon, right? Where I can do the side quest, and then the Pokemon comes up in the wild, and then I can fight it and catch it. Kind of like you do every other Pokemon. That'll be great. It's way more than some boring mystery gift, right? You know what I'm saying? And of course, the community had amazing reactions to this, right? They all thought this was pretty cool, right? They're splitting the shit up even further. Oh no, they didn't react good. It's gonna be one of those videos, huh? Well, at least the shorts are gonna be cool though. Literally, no, the you mean? Like, what do you mean? Okay, they've done this for tons of Pokemon. Event Pokemon have always been a thing. Now it's just lately they've been boring things like mystery gifts and 7-star raids or whatever. but they've done Pokemon events before. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you can do after you finish the game. Like, what do you mean? I'm assuming that you're talking about the Cerulean Cave and Kanto and the Battle Frontier in Generation 3 and Pokemon associated with them. Close, but no. So technically what he's talking about is like event Pokemon. So this is, what you're talking about is post-game content. So this is stuff that comes up in the launch of the game. So it launches with the game, and it's stuff that you do after you beat the Elite Four. But this is stuff that you do even after that. Even after you 100%ed the game, this is like, oh, look, it's an event to get the Peach Pokemon, or this is an event to get X movie legendary as a promo for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Ah, so partial DLC within a DLC. Ah, it's extra stuff added to the DLC. Okay, why would there be DLC inside of a it's whatever, man. Next. How about, hold on, hear me out, we don't release unfinished DLC?
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Every generation except for 1 and maybe 7 had stuff that you couldn't get immediately and could only be gotten through events. It said contents, not Pokemon, genius.
What? What the fuck?
Hey, dip. Pokemon are content, okay? Alright, like, what do you mean contents? Like, this is a Pokemon game. The content of the game is Pokemon. Like, trust me, ask any national Dexter ever, and they will tell you very loudly that Pokemon are content. More like already finished, just holding things back to keep some semblance of hype to boost sales some 2 or 3 months after release. Yes, that's called a smart business strategy. You know what I'm saying? If you keep giving them things over time, guess what? The game has legs. It gives you more reason to play the game. You know what I'm saying? If you just plop everything down now, they're just going to burn through all the content. There's nothing going to be left. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they want to boost hype for the game? You know what I'm saying? Imagine this. Imagine if when they eventually announce whatever the 2024 game is going to be, look, oh, it's a new trailer for the new thing, and here's an event for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the game you already have. Go play that some more too. To me, it seems like a win-win. That doesn't make it okay though, lol. Having everything available in-game is just more convenient. Still, having to do limited time event stuff even after spending $35 in DLC is crazy. Oh yeah, just imagine this. Imagine this, right? We're gonna go ahead and give them all the content now, and then you're gonna burn through the content and be like, oh no, where's more content? Out of content. You know what I'm saying? So then they're gonna rush out the next game, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids need more content. Then you're gonna be like, oh no, new game broken, Pokemon trash. Come on now. The cycle just continues inevitably. And then guess what? Once they do this 2 games from now, you're gonna be like, wow, it's amazing how cool Scarlet and Violet was compared to Generation 12. Attack on Titan had 3 final seasons, and it worked. You know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong about that one. I'm gonna have to do a video on the ending of Attack on Titan, aren't I? Yeah, that's gonna be them shorts gonna be amazing. Alright, so that's about it for this one. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, do all that good stuff so you can keep on getting videos from me. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you think it's cool that they're holding back some of this content and they're just kind of dribbling out these small events? What do you think the content that's getting held back is gonna be? Is it gonna be like a new location, or is it just some event Pokemon? Tell me in the comments down below, and as always, people, keep it real.